Welcome to Comfort Time with Aunty Yunike. It's great to be here. I love being with you. I hope you do too. Today's story is striking a balance. Striking a balance, what does that even mean? The world we are living in is just crazy. There's just so much going on that it's very easy for one to lean on one and forget about others. So for us to have a balanced life, for us to have a sane life, we need to strike a balance. And this is what this story today is about. Before I go any further, I want to encourage you to please subscribe and to thank all those who have already subscribed. It means a lot to me and I'm very grateful. Also share widely to encourage other people. Comfort Time is about uplifting lives, encouraging each other. So please, let's do that. So what is striking a balance? I think the best example I can give is that of a mother. Being a mother, I know what I'm talking about. You know, striking a balance is being able to give attention to different issues as the need arises. I'll talk about having children. You can have 3, 4, 7, 10 children. A mother knows which child needs how much attention, which child can do with minimum attention, and which child needs more of this, which child is allergic to peanut butter, which child is allergic to other issues. So at the end of the day, everybody gets the time that they need. They all feel cared for, they all feel loved, and that comes from making sure we strike a balance. So now I'm talking about couples. Are you a couple, married couple? Are you a single person, whether male or female? You still need to find a way of striking a balance. I've seen people lean mostly on just work. Even children, I've seen some children who are focused just on books. They don't do anything else. And we as parents cheer them on, not knowing that we are damaging them. Because if a child is always studying, always reading, and has no time for play, that child, it says, oh, work and no play makes whoever a dull person. And it's exactly that. Because what will happen is that child will know nothing but what's in the books, will know only about study. And once those children are exposed to the outside world, they will easily be manipulated because they don't have the strict wisdom that they need to being exposed. So it's important that children are exposed, but it's also important that we monitor the type of people that we allow our children to be exposed to. Here I'll share a story of how I almost got my children involved with the wrong crowd. How I almost made my children become close friends to children who were actually not good for them or good for any other children because they were recruited to only do wrong things. So what happened was that my children were at boarding school. And I, being a matron in my community, it was my duty to ensure that the children in the community mingle, know each other, they pray together. And so it's work that I really loved and enjoyed. I loved being with the youths, and the stories that came out of the meetings were stories that always made me so happy. So when my children would come back from school, from boarding school, they were of course home just for a short period for the holidays. And so I wanted them to mingle with the other children whom I normally would spend time with. So when they came, I told them, look, you are here for a short time, But even if it's a short time, please come to my meetings with me so that you meet the other children. So the next time we had the meeting, we had new children who came to join us, and they were very friendly. And I really felt, these children need to be embraced because they are new. They need other children who have been around longer so that they can be, they can be integrated. And that's what we did. So those children would come, and I decided I was going to ask my children to make friends with them. And so I told my children about them, and I said you should come for the next meeting so that you meet the new children who have come and make friends with them. So what happened was that the next time they came, my children came for the meeting, and they interacted with everybody and went home. And then those other new children liked my children, and so they started coming home to to play with them or to be with them. So they would ring the bell at the gate, and I noticed that every time they came to call on my boys, they would ask the maid to tell the boys at the gate that they were not home. And my children are very friendly. So I didn't understand why they would pick and choose. So next time they came, I made sure that I picked the call from the gate and I opened for them so that they come in and be with them. And I noticed that when those children came in the house, my children had nothing to say to them. Their boys, the other guys would talk, and my boys would have nothing to say. And I thought that was very odd. But anyway, I thought with time, they get to know each other. So the next time they came and my boys refused to open the gate, I asked why they were being so unfriendly. And they said, "Mom, we are from boarding school. And all our friends from boarding school are here. They are all on holiday. So we have enough friends. We don't need new people. We don't need the friends that you are getting for us. We have our own friends from school." But still, I was determined to make them friends with the other children who had come in. So that continued until with time, I think the other boys realized it was not working. So they stopped coming to visit the children, and I was very sad. Until I met a friend from the neighborhood who said, "Oh, Yunike, we have seen that those bad boys have stopped coming to your house." I said, "Bad boys? What bad boys?" "Those boys, we're always finding them ringing the bell at your gate, but we don't see them anymore." I said, "Why are they bad boys?" Says, "Oh, you mean you don't know?" I said, "No, what?" "Those boys are the ones who recruit other children into bad habits, into doing all sorts of things, and no one wants those children near their children. So we're surprised to see you actually entertaining them." I was really sad. I said, did it occur to you that maybe I didn't know?" So, "Well, everybody knows them." I said, "Then what have we done about it as a community? Have we reported? Have we tried to get them counseling? What are we doing to help them? We can't just judge them and throw them to the wolves. We're supposed to do something. So who has done anything about it?" Apparently, some people had tried and it didn't work. So when I went home, I started wondering, is it possible that my boys knew? So I got home and I asked the boys, I said, "You guys, those boys who were coming here, do you know them?" And they said, "Yes, we know them." I said, "How do you know them?" Says, "Mom, those guys are not who you think they are. And when you were encouraging us to be friends with them, we were just laughing, thinking if this lady knew just who she's bringing home, she would freak out." So I said, "Then why didn't you tell me?" I said, "Mom, we know you. If we told you what was really going on, you're going to want to bring the police, you're going to take them, you want to take them into counseling, you're just going to want to do so much, and we'll soon be going back to school, Mom. We just didn't want that drama. And I was so sad, you know, but I pursued it with the community that eventually those children should also get help. So it's important that as we expose our children to other children, we find out more about the people we're exposing them to. We can only take charge of our lives by taking charge of the issues that need to be dealt with. I'm now talking about work again. At work, you need to make a deliberate decision that no work will be taken home. I know you're going to talk about deadlines and how it's not possible to leave work, but you have to do that. If it means getting a diary and saying from this time to this time, this is what I'm going to do. From this time to this time, I'm going to the gym. This time to this time, I'm going to work. This time to this time, I'm going to play. Because there should be time for play, for pray, and for just living your life. If you don't demarcate or apportion time to the issues that matter to you, you'll find yourself dropping dead. I've said it before, working yourself until you collapse and die is not going to save you, because the very next day someone else will take over your job, and what will it have been for? So make sure that you strike a balance in all that you do. If it's at work, give time that work deserves. If it's relationships, also give it the time it deserves. And especially when it involves children, you have to have time for children when they're doing their homework. Are you there? Are you listening to their issues? Maybe they're being bullied at school. Are you aware? Or do they have to go to other bullies to sort out the issues they're dealing with? So when you're a single person, male or female, you still need to strike a balance. So we only have one life. Live it well. Enjoy yourself. Everything that you're working for is supposed to work for you. Please, all those who have subscribed, I am so grateful. And to those who are yet to subscribe, I'm waiting. It will make me very happy. So please, I hope this information has helped you to see where you are, where you've come from, and where you want to be, and make sure that it's for you that it works, not for other people. Like I've said, if you don't do that, you're just leaving things for other people to come and enjoy, who didn't even help you, who didn't even care about you. It's your call. Please let this help you. Let this information help you to do good, to love yourself, and to make sure that you enjoy life. See you in the next video.